on there as well. There's some pretty good names on that list. Dwayne Wade. I mean, it's not an efficient shot, and Russ has had trouble from outside the arc as well.
Off the turnover.
I like that Josh Okogie passed that shot up.
Wiggins gets into the paint, dumps it for Towns, and the flush. What a start for Minnesota. Sharch gets cut off, so he gives it up. Teague showing off the handle and able to finish over Paul George. Nobody expected that it would be that long that he would be out. Noel, one-handed flip up and in.
Nice dish and nice finish.
Thunder, by the way, in building that early 10-point deficit as Jeff Teague able to get it to go. Jeremy Grant and Westbrook crashing the glass, his 4th rebound and his 1st bucket tonight. A 13-6 run, another turnover. Oklahoma City averages 10 steals per game, and they turn the turnover into points. 3 minutes and change into the game. Gibson working on Noel.
Really impressive guy.
He's been a pleasure to cover. He's been a pleasure to be around. Derrick Rose has also been a pleasure to be around, and Rose with the attack. Rose over Adams. Hurried it up for the 2-for-1.
Get a quality shot here.
Rose. Say that's a quality shot.
Yes, sir. 4 of 6 for D. Rose.
Timberwolves fortunate to come up with it. It didn't touch rim, however. Got to get a shot up. Rose gets it up, gets it down, and will head to the free throw line.
Quickly takes Shooter off the bounce. Felton tries to come and help. Just ends up fouling in the process. He gets kind of...
The Thunder, this is game 1 of a 4-game road trip. They'll go to Portland, the Clippers, and the Jazz on this trip.
The on-off numbers are significant for OKC. Play Shooter a bunch with Russell Westbrook, but...
Adams got Gorgie Jang leaning the wrong way and takes advantage.
When you body Steven Adams up like that, you're just leaving yourself open for the spin move like that. Came back into the mix.
Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah, when your best player starts playing. Westbrook knocking down the mid-range. Was wide open at the top of the circle. I don't know why, if you're Jeff Teague, you run that double drag action to get one dive and one guy spacing. Makes the jumper anyway, but he was wide open coming off that double mid-pick.
Towns has 10 points in 6 minutes on the floor. He scored the last 8 for the Timberwolves.
For Dario Saric, he and Towns are tied.
Westbrook able to answer.
Derrick Rose leads Minnesota scoring in this game, by the way, with 13 off the bench. Minnesota's bench scoring has gone up big time.
Towns adding to the starter scoring. Gets the basketball for Oklahoma City. And Westbrook is starting to heat up. He's up to 9 points. But you would think that you'd adapt by now. Westbrook, I mean, clearly he's got the ability to shoot it from anywhere on the floor. Westbrook has made 4 consecutive shots. Karl Anthony Towns gets 3 right back for Minnesota.
Handles beige praying mantis.
Beige praying mantis.
Shooter knocks down the jumper. How good of a performer has Dennis Schroeder been for this OKC Thunder team? Get Cat out of the game here. You can hear Ryan Saunders calling. Cat just gets the foul.
Cat didn't do anything. Hurry, but they're going to have to really hurry. Wiggins does just that. Largest lead of the game for Minnesota. Westbrook says, you know what, I'd like a 2-for-1 as well. Wiggins, cold-blooded.
Sir.
Jeremy Grant Loses the basketball, kicks it out. Paul George gets it away at the buzzer. And
it's a good basketball player.
Teague, the drive and the finish. Most teams don't usually have it looking this easy. Still a long ways to go, but Timberwolves continuing to attack and continuing to profit. Tonight that Timberwolves fans will not forget. Certainly Ryan Saunders will never forget. Karl Anthony Towns with his third three in as many tries. Towns has hit 19 of his last 36 from three, by the way.
Steven Adams on him.
Towns worked his way in, an offensive rebound and a second chance bucket.
But Karl Anthony Towns always has an advantage. They're not empty stats like we've heard some of these people talk about.
Charles Barkley,
Jeff Van Gundy.
Paul George drilling the triple. 7 of 10 for Derrick Rose. Westbrook quickly the other way.
That's crazy how fast he is. I mean, we've been watching Russell Westbrook since he came into the league that time when Towns spaced. You saw Jeremy Grant rotate that time to him. Cat still wins because he rolled him up.
Westbrook, Wiggins does a decent job of staying in front of him, and it rolls off, but Adams was right there waiting for it. About effort and want to. And the Timberwolves have been giving up a ton of points.
It's also about execution as D. Rose gets it to go.
9-10 game win streak. And they've shown little signs of being able to do that so far this season. The season-long win streak is 4 games.
Or win out of 8 out of 10. Teams are helping them out. The Lakers are helping them out.
The problem is the schedule's not going to get any easier. Timberwolves have the...
Whoa, my goodness! Karl Anthony Towns! He is not human!
Man, Towns is fun to watch. He's got 31 points now.
This is a ridiculous shooting night.
Jim, we talked about how Paul George was a game-time decision, was elevated from out to questionable and then to in as he drills it. Wiggins, long three, and Andrew cans it. Noel gets it to bounce in. That are battling right now. Oklahoma City has the toughest remaining schedule in the NBA, and Towns.
Man.
Paul George knocks down his third triple of the game. Ryan Saunders wants to use a timeout.
Some people aren't aware of that rule, though. Paul George knocks it down, that if you take a charge standing on the line.
Okogie finds Gibson. What a drive and dish by Josh Okogie.
You see the sense of urgency Steven Adams got back on Towns that time?
17-5 going back to last season.
Yes, indeed.
This is his 10th double-double this season.
Yes.
4 to shoot. Teague launches a wild one, and it goes in! Some found money for Jeff Teague.
Unbelievable.
Westbrook the other way.
Go ahead, Drew.
Wiggins and Towns right there to clean it up. Outside the Twin Cities this season.
9-24 for Minnesota.
9-24.
9-24 in this room. Wolves are 20-10. Ooh, what was that?
Wiggins goes a high dribble over the shoulder of Paul George. Towns winds it up and throws it down over the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll keep their faint playoff hopes alive. They say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Timberwolves with a step forward tonight.